Hey there, it's Kim Hesse and welcome to the next episode of Event Ninja News, the place to get hints and tips for your next business event. On today's episode, I am giving you a couple of tips on how to best use a venue directory to find the perfect venue for your event. Because let's face it, where do we go to find a venue these days? Most of us will go to Google as the first place to find anything. And what is likely to pop up? A venue directory, because venue directories have hundreds of pages and hundreds of venues, so they're always going to show up usually up the top of your search results. So what are my tips for using venue directories to find your perfect venue? Well, number one is check out a few directories, because each one will have a different range of venues depending on the way that they work, the way that they promote the venues, and the venues that have decided to promote their function space with them. So don't just have a look through one, go and choose a couple to make sure you're covering your bases and finding the best venues for your event. And number two, don't start your venue search without a detailed idea of what you're looking for. Now, I like to create what we call a venue brief, and I'll put a link to a past Ninja News episode which gives you a few hints and tips on what to include in your venue brief. Now, if you don't want to go to the full extent of a PDF document that you send to each venue, then please, at least in your inquiry form, be copying and pasting the exact same information to each venue. I'll say it again, you want to send the exact same information to each and every venue. And the reason you want to do this is so that you get quotes back based on that information you sent, so that you can really compare apples with apples. Because as you'll see, when venues send you back their proposals, each one's in a different format, their pricing structure is a little bit different to one another. So what you want to do is be sending out a really clear brief with the same instructions to each venue, so you can at least set yourself up to get the best information and the correct and relevant information back in a proposal. So there are my two tips. Number one, do a bit of research and check out a couple of venue directories to make sure you're covering all your bases, and go out there with the exact same information to each venue to help you compare apples with apples. And of course, a bit of a shameless plug at the end of this episode for Venues to Events. If you are looking for a venue, then head on over to our super cool directory, venues2events.com.au, where you can plug in your details and find a venue that suits your needs. And if you need any help, feel free to call or email our team, and we'd be happy to do a free venue match for you. Do you have any questions about finding a venue? Then pop them in the comments below. I'd love to respond and help you out. Otherwise, I will catch you on the next episode of Event Ninja News.